Good morning. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Or who's in here? Annie. Hi, Annie. Let me know if you can hear me clearly, and if you can hear the music. I know I'm here a little early. Um, actually setting up the space. That's a very important part in meditation is creating the space. Being comfortable in your space is incredibly important in order for you to get the full benefits of a meditation. So I'll wait some more time. I'm here early, so um, yep. And what I have here is incense, incense and sage. And we're still early, so and as you tune in, if you have a yoga mat, that's perfectly fine. That's actually really great. If you don't have a yoga mat, it's fine. Just make sure you have a comfortable place uh, that you can sit or lay down, and I'll actually go over comfortable positions to meditate in before we get there. Hello, people. Hello, everybody joining. If you read over to the side, go ahead and say good morning, introduce yourself. Hello. As I was just saying, if you have a yoga mat, that's perfectly fine. If you don't, that's okay too. If you're laying in your bed, that's okay too. Um, guided, not just guided meditation, but meditation in general, it's important for you to be comfortable. So, yeah, grab something to lay down and get comfortable on, and we'll get started. I'm gonna wait for some more of you guys to come in. So I'll probably start around 11:05. If you're in your own personal space, I'll show you a little bit of what I have with me. Um, when meditating or creating just a comfortable space to be in, senses are very important. So for me, music, having incense, a candle of some sort, um, lighting can also be important as well. Hello, hello. As you guys chime in, tune in, go ahead and just say hello, say good morning. Hi. Um, I was talking a little earlier about just getting in your space and getting comfortable. If you have a yoga mat, that's perfectly fine. If you don't, it's okay too. What's most important is that you are in a space where you feel comfortable and relaxed. That's the best way to get the maximum benefit of meditation. So I'll kind of start going over comfortable positions to either lay down in or to sit in, and then I'll start talking about what we'll be going over the next couple of weeks. I'm not exactly sure how familiar everyone is with the chakras, also pronounced chakras as well. But there are different chakras. There are a couple of them, but we're going to focus on the main seven. Um, Today, we are actually going to focus on the root chakra. Again, I'm gonna wait a little while longer and then we'll dive into it because I don't want you guys to miss too much. And then, of course, I'll save this and allow it to be replayed in case anyone misses anything. So get comfortable. Also, if you read on the side, go ahead and have a paper and pen ready. A lot of work that I do. So we're dealing with the subconscious, the superconscious. We're dealing with our full entire bodies. And so in this process, when you are accessing thought and you're accessing memories, it's very important to journal so you can return back to those immediate thoughts and memories. While in meditation, it is possible to see colors. It's possible to see people. It's possible to see to hear sounds, and you want to be aware of those things when you come to, because they could be signs and signals here for the physical plane that you're in. So the connection that you have to spirit, you're able to tap into it deeper in meditation. So a lot of the things that you've been asking or praying for may be a little bit clearer while you're in meditation or in a meditative state. Um, Also, as I go into talking about the root chakra, there will be things that will come up. There will be questions that I will ask you, and I want you to journal about it. Journaling is so important because it allows you to write down on physical paper what you're feeling. It's basically like a mirror so that you are able to see yourself. And that's very, very important on your personal journey. A lot of us don't realize that a lot of the things that we feel about ourselves or that we feel about the world are the views and opinions of other people. A lot of us, we really don't know, what do I truly feel about this subject? What do I truly feel about the situation? A lot of us, we talk about things from a perspective of a parent and not necessarily ourselves. So this time right here that you are spending with me, it is all about you. It's about you diving deeper into you to figure out what you feel. Because the best way, the only way to manifest the life that you desire is to know what you truly desire. Um, Again, a lot of the dreams, wishes, and desires that we have are the desires, dreams, and wishes of our parents or people that we know, people that we love, not necessarily things that are innate to us. So make sure you have a pen and paper ready. If you have, again, if you have a mat, perfectly fine. If you don't, it's cool too. I just want you to be comfortable. So let's start into it. Hi, guys. My name is Jasmine Wilde. Online, I am Hello, Miss Wilde. And I just wanted to say thank you so much, Annie, for the opportunity. Thank you for the push. I've been wanting to do this, but just not sure how to do it virtually. I lead guided meditations, I lead small women's groups, and I'm such a touchy feely person. I like to feel the energy of the people around me. So virtually, it feels kind of weird because I want to see your faces. I like to see your eyes. I like to see your expression. But it's fine. We're going to adjust with the time. So again, thank you, Amy, so much because this is something that I needed to do. And I'm excited to share what it is that I've been learning, especially during this time of COVID season and all the other things that's happening. I want to share the resources that I have to help other people find their balance during the ebbs and flows of life. Um, you had me crying in Colombia. Oh, yes. Yeah, touch is powerful. Touch is so powerful. And I don't want to go off on a tangent, but seriously, even in hospitals, they hire people to not hire, volunteers. They have people in the NICU, which is the intensive care unit for babies. They have volunteers come in to just touch the babies or rock the babies because touch, especially for infants, it boosts their what am I trying to say? The synaptic gaps in their brains, like it makes their brains grow faster. Touch is so important. And I know we're in a time where we have to, be separate from each other a little bit, but whether you got to hug yourself or when you are around people that you can touch or hug, make sure you grab yourself a big, deep embrace because I think we all need it at this time. But anyway, getting back on track, as far as what we'll be going over the next couple of weeks are the chakras. The chakras are energetic centers of our bodies that correlate with parts of our brain, that correlates with parts of our bodies, our emotions. And as we understand where these parts are in our body, we can pinpoint what we feel. We can pinpoint where we want to go. Because the thing is in life, there are always going to be ebbs and flows. Okay. No matter how peaceful, no matter how patient, no matter how wonderful you are, life is going to continue to happen. But as we continue in life, as we learn ourselves and we learn our pressure points and we learn how to access peace, it means that we become more resilient as the waves hit. It doesn't mean that the storms won't stop raging. It doesn't mean that the ocean will be calm. It basically means that now you know how to ride the wave. So your root chakra. Your root chakra is your base. So if I scoot back, your root chakra is your lower area, your coccyx, your tailbone. Think of just your lower area right here. Affirmations that you can speak over yourself dealing with your root chakra are basically, I am grounded, I am stable, I am safe. If you are a person that has a well balanced and active root chakra, you are a person that feels home anywhere. You are a person that feels safe. You're comfortable talking and sparking up conversations with strangers. You don't perceive danger everywhere that you go. A person that has a underactive or blocked root chakra is very guarded. They are constantly defensive because they don't feel security and they feel the need to protect themselves. When your root chakra is unbalanced, we're not just talking about physical danger. It's someone, whether you're worried about financial security or you're worried about just everyday life. You just feel so shaken and easily knocked off. And when we don't have balanced root chakras, it's like you feel, I'm trying to find the proper word for this, your security feels challenged. And so the reason why this is so important and why I'm starting with the root, if you think about a mountain, the peak, everyone is fascinated by the peak. Everybody's like, oh, it's snow capped, it's beautiful, it's close to the moon, it's close to the sun, it's up near the clouds. But that peak would not be possible without the foundation, without the base, without the root. So people, they want to work on their third eye so they can see. Oh, they want to work on having an open heart. But if you don't have a stable foundation, if you meet people and you are afraid to talk to them, or you can't let anybody in, or you're extremely defensive, it's very hard to work on these other parts. It's almost like a contractor and building a house. You decided to get your floor done and the bathroom done, but you need your foundation fixed. Because when you fix the foundation, the whole house shifts. That means walls could crack, that means windows could break. And even when they're working on a foundation and the house shifts, they have to shift it a little bit at a time so it doesn't destroy the house. So be patient with yourself on this journey of restoring yourself, especially the root chakra, which is why I'm starting here first. So before we get into the meditation aspect of it, and I will explain to you what we're going to do. Like I said, find a comfortable space. I believe you guys can hear the music. What's very important to me is sense. We are sensual beings, smell, touch, feel, taste, all of that stuff. So for me, I like to light an incense, which I have. I actually have like a whole little tray that I keep with me. You can light a candle. That's something that I personally like to do. I have instruments that I have. And I'm not exactly sure how familiar you are with crystals or stones, but I also have those with me as well these two I've been attached to for the last couple of weeks for emotional healing. So anyway, maybe you have some good sense going on. Hopefully you do. If not, we can do that next time. So with meditation, you can't do it wrong. And I want to repeat that again. I hear that this is something that I run into often in classes. How do I do it? Do I have to have a perfect position? And it's not about that. What's most important is that you are comfortable, that you are comfortable, that you are comfortable. So if you have a mat, or if you're laying on the bed, just lay it down. Just lay it down and get comfortable. If laying down in this position, it'll get uncomfortable for you. Feel comfortable to lay a pillow behind your back. You can put a pillow under your legs. You can put a pillow under your neck. It's just very important that you're comfortable. If you don't want to lay down and you want to sit in a seated position, you can cross your legs. You can, do whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. If you're sitting in a chair, having a pillow behind your back. So, going into meditation, and we're talking about breathing, and I'm going through all of this because I just want you to assure you that you can't do this wrong. Breathing is very important. So as I will lead you as we're going through the meditation of how to breathe and where to breathe. But when you're breathing, it's very important to breathe through your nose slowly, and I want you to exhale out of your mouth. So practice this with me. I wish I could see y'all, but go ahead. And as you are inhaling through your nose, not that's so dramatic, So take it slowly. And as you are inhaling, I don't want you to think about filling up your lungs right here. Sometimes we take very short, shallow breaths where it's like up here. You want your breaths to come from down here. Breathing from your diaphragm is important. So as you breathe and you're taking an inhale through your nose, you want your stomach to get bigger, for instance. And as you exhale, I want you to exhale till you have nothing left in your belly, nothing left in your diaphragm, nothing left in your lungs. I want you to feel as though your belly button is touching the back of your back when you get ready to exhale. And understand this will be uncomfortable at first because these are muscles that you are stretching. And if you have never used these muscles before, it can be a little bit uncomfortable, but eventually you will get used to it. So I want you to breathe through your nose, and I want you to exhale through your mouth. So I want you guys to go ahead, get into a comfortable position, whether you're laying down or whether you're seated. And I am going to start our meditation. So I'm going to give you about a minute to get comfortable. And as you are getting into your position, I don't want you to focus on me. I don't want you to look at the screen. You can turn it away if you want to. What I want you to do is to be focused and centered into yourself. As you are getting in your comfortable position, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to breathe normally, like on a regular day. Just continue to breathe comfortably. Continue to breathe. And on your next inhale, I want you to breathe through your nose. And I want you to expand your belly as far as you possibly can, filling up your lungs with fresh, clean air. And when you can no longer fill your lungs up with air, I want you to exhale. Exhale and completely empty. And once you're done with your exhale, I want you to inhale. And I want you to continue this process at your own rate. On your next inhale, I want you to imagine that as you are inhaling, it is a light blue light entering into your body through your nose, going down your arms, through your hands, through the other arm, through your hands, through your body, down through your legs, down through your feet. And this blue light air is cleansing your energy, finding all the stagnant energy. And on your next inhale, I want you to exhale all of the gray energy. And I want you to see it exiting as gray energy. See it coming through your mouth. And on your next inhale, you are inhaling positivity and light. See those colors. Feel the peacefulness of the calm and the blue. I want you to think about a beautiful clear sky on a beautiful day. I want you to think about a calm ocean on a beautiful day on the beach with no cares, no worries, no concerns, and no stress. That's the type of inhale I want you to have. And then when you exhale, I want to exhale whatever that has been pressing on your mind and on your heart over this last week. I want you to access that space, and then I want you to let it go through your mouth. And then again, on your next inhale, I want you to see a beautiful, soft, delicate pink, reminding you of your gentleness, your calmness, and not even of just your gentleness and calmness, but the gentleness and the calmness that's around you because it's there. So I want you to inhale that. Maybe it smells like roses. Maybe it smells like a clean kitchen, but breathe that in. And exhale, I want you to exhale any of the anxieties that you may be feeling. And if you do feel anxieties, I want you to pinpoint where you feel them on your body. Is it in your stomach, your solar plexus? Is it in your fingers, your hands? Where do you hold your tension? Is it in your back? Is it in your shoulders? And if you feel tension in any of those spaces on your next exhale, I want you to squeeze the air through your teeth like this. Until there is nothing left. I want you to be so empty when you get through with that exhale that you have to gasp for air. Because I want you to push all of those things out. I want you to push them out and into attention. Because a lot of the anxieties that we hold in our body are thoughts and memories that want to be acknowledged. So we're going to give it time in this space for it to be acknowledged. If you become tearful, it's fine. It's very important for you to take the time to sit with you. Sit with yourself and what are you feeling? Now return to your normal breathing, and I just want you to listen to my voice. Return to your normal breathing and listen to my voice. I want you to bring attention to the top of your head. And then I want you to bring attention to the center of your forehead. Then I want you to scrunch your forehead and then release it. Then I want you to bring your energy to your nose. I want you to scrunch it and then release it. I want you to bring energy to your eyes. I want you to scrunch them and then release them. Energy to your cheeks. Scrunch them and release. Bring energy to your lips. Scrunch them, release. I want you to bring energy to your jaw. Move it around. Move it around and release. I want you to bring energy to your neck. Turning it left and then turning it right. I want you to bring energy to your shoulders. Scrunch them up and then release. Bringing energy to your arms. Move, flex them, and release. Bringing energy to your hands and your fingers. Move them around. Move them around. And then release. I want you to bring energy to your abdomen, squeezing them in, and then release. I want you to bring energy to your back, to move it around. Circle. Just wiggle it around. A lot of women hold a lot of anxiety and stress right here in this mid portion between your solar plexus and back. So I want you to keep moving around in this area a little bit, even if it's uncomfortable. And then release. Then I want you to move your energy to your hips. Move those around a little bit. And then release. Bring energy to your thighs. Flex them really, really tight. And then release. Move down into your calf muscles. And then moving your energy down into your ankles. Roll them in circles. And then release. And then I want you to flex your toes back and forth. And then I want you to release. In this moment, I want you to say hello to your body. This body that you move, that you talk with, that you operate with and communicate with people on a regular basis. I want you to inside say hello to your body. Honestly, say it out loud. Say hello. Say hello to your body. And then I want you to give yourself a hug. And I want you to tell your body, thank you. And you can listen to my words, or you can continue to say your own words, or you can actually just repeat after me. I want to thank you, body, for carrying me. I want to thank you, body, for loving me, even in times where I have not loved you back. Body, please forgive me for the times that I did not nourish you the way that I should have. Please forgive me for the times that I didn't drink as much water as I should. Body, please forgive me for the times that maybe I drank too much. Body, please forgive me for the situations that I put us in that could have and has harmed us before. I apologize. Thank you, body, for allowing me to walk. Thank you, body, for allowing me to have the skills to use my hands, to use my fingers. Thank you, body, that I can breathe without having to remember to breathe. Thank you, body, that if I get a cut, you know how to heal it without me paying attention to it. And I want you to hug yourself tightly and give yourself loving energy. Because there are so many times we look for outside sources to fill us with this love that we are missing. But sometimes we miss it because we don't love ourselves all the time in the ways that we should. So take this moment to love on yourself and to say, I thank you for being here with me, and I will take better care of you. And take a moment to sit into that space. Sit in that space. And if you feel that sadness and understand why. If you feel joy while hugging yourself because you are proud of the acceleration of the growth that you've been making in these last couple of weeks, hug yourself and understand why you are joyful. If you are hugging yourself and you feel uncomfortable, take note of that too. Because especially as women, as we take care of so many things outside of ourselves, our husbands, our partners, our girlfriends, our guy friends, our children, our employees, random people, church members, whomever. As we take care of so many people, sometimes we create this body, mind, and spirit detachment. Even though we're all together, there's a detachment that happens. So taking the time to sit here and acknowledge yourself and acknowledging your feelings, we are bridging that gap so you will have a better direct connection to who you are in your own intuition. So take a moment to breathe in this moment and express your gratitude to your body. And I want you to find a specific body part that you are grateful for. And I want you to touch it. And I don't care what body part that is. It could be your arms, it could be your legs, it could be your hand because you love writing. It could be your feet, it could be your legs, but lay hands on that part. It could be your heart. Lay hands on that part of your body And I want you to express gratitude for that part of your body. I will not give you those words. I want you to have those words. If you're in a place where you can speak aloud, I want you to speak those words aloud of why you are grateful for that part of your body. I want you to speak to the gratitude that you have for that aspect and that part of your body. And I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do that. And if you run out of words, that's fine. Just continue to breathe. And as you breathe, remember to take slow inhales and exhales. There's no rush. There's no rush. And as you are in this moment, I want you to shift your energy downwards towards where I showed you your root chakra was. In the lower half of your body, I want you to imagine a red light, because that is the color of your root chakra. And I want you to imagine this energy just circulating and flowing, that your root chakra is open and active. And I want you to repeat after me. I am grounded, I am stable, and I am safe. I am grounded, I am stable, I am safe. I am grounded, I am stable, I am safe. I'm hearing things about financial security. Financially, I am grounded, I am stable, I am safe. I'm hearing energies about love. I am grounded, I am stable, I am safe. I'm feeling insecurities about family members, cousins or aunties, something like that. I am grounded, I am stable, I am safe. And repeat after me one more time. I am grounded, I am stable, I am safe. As a woman, you carry so many things, and it is an honor. But understand your most valuable package that you have to protect more than anything on this planet is yourself, your heart, your mind, your spirit, and your own soul. If you want to be better to your family, if you want to be better to your mate, if you want to be better to your employees, if you want to be better to your pets, if you want to be better to anyone, you must be better to yourself first. You cannot give from an empty cup. You cannot drive in a broken down car. It doesn't matter how many people you love and hop in my car, hop in my car. But if two of your wheels don't work, you guys are not going anywhere. And how do you heal yourself? How do you fix the two wheels on your car? How do you refill your glass? by in these moments feeling what is uncomfortable, what hurts, because pain is an indication that something is off. Discomfort, anxiety is an indication that something is not in alignment. And the only way to feel if you're in alignment or that you are hurting is to take the time to feel. Because that's another superpower we have as women sometimes. We can be in pain and we can put it to the back of our brains and we're like, okay, it doesn't hurt that bad. I can keep going. No. If something hurts, acknowledge it. And as you are breathing in these moments, if there's something that hurts, even if it's a feeling, I acknowledge that feeling inside of you. You deserve to feel that feeling inside of you. Allow that feeling to surface. If it is a physical hurt, acknowledge that hurt. Where does it hurt? Do you remember when it started hurting? That is how you get to a place of getting into alignment. You have to know what's out of alignment. Continue to breathe comfortably before we go back into deep intentional breaths. I want you to take a deep inhale. And then I want you to exhale, pushing everything out through your tooth, through the front of your teeth. And that restriction is there. It's because I want you to push. Like in labor, I want you to push that air out. I want you to push that discomfort out. I want you to push those things out and bring them into existence. And if you still feel like something is stuck, I want you to take a deep inhale. And then I want you to, a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to make that noise. It feels uncomfortable. I remember when I first started allowing my feelings to escape that way, it felt uncomfortable. I didn't want to be too loud. I didn't want to disturb anybody. But this is your space. So take a deep inhale. And if you're sitting, let your shoulders drop. I mean, let it flow out. Whether it's finances, relationships. How am I supposed to do my work and stay on top of my work and homeschool at the same time? Release it. And you can do that as many times as you need to. Many times as you need to. When you're ready, return back to your normal breathing. And I'm going to lead us in an outro. You are grounded. You are protected. And you are safe. May the energy and the emotions that you have dug up today come to surface. Understanding that as you give your burdens to God, as you give your burdens to a higher source, you are showing active faith. You are saying, I am not choosing to hold this on my own. I know that I am connected to a divine source that has the supply of all things that I need. As I inhale the goodness and I exhale all that I don't need, I know that you will clean my plate and then give me fruits that I desire. If you believe in an omnipotent God, if you believe in a God that can do all things, if you believe in a God that has an unlimited supply, why believe that there is not enough for you? Why do you believe that what you ask for and what you desire is too much? It is not too much. Our issue sometimes is that we see God and we make God man. We make God a man or a woman, and we put God in a box and say what God can do. And we do that because we're human. But I want you in this moment to take that cap off and allow God to be God. Use your active faith and all the things that you have huffed and puffed out. Give them. Give them to God and say, I give this to you because I know that my burdens are not too heavy for you. If you are a mother or you have a nurturing relationship with some type of mentor or mother that loves you deeply, or if you are an auntie and there are children that you love, if they are hurt, what do you want them to do? You're like, tell me, how can I help you? What do you need from me? Understand that God loves you in that same way. So in this moment, the time to connect with yourself, in this moment that you have taken the time to connect with yourself, I want you to give that energy to God and say, I have gone inside of myself and I have dug up all of these things that were locked in closets and I'm giving them to you. This is a safe space to be vulnerable. Be vulnerable in this moment. And I'm going to end us in prayer. I thank you. I thank you, God, for this moment. I thank you, God, for this space and for each and every individual that is on this live today. That it is not by a mistake or a coincidence that all of us are here connected together with each other. Because energy is universal, that we don't have to physically be in each other's presence in order for us to feel and to hold space for each other. Thank you for the blessing of being a divine woman on a divine assignment, on a divine path. Thank you for realignment within ourselves. Thank you for realignment with you, that we remember who we are and why we are here on this planet, that the light that's inside of us is meant to be seen and to be shown, and that as our candles are lit, as we light each other, our lights do not diminish, but that our light burns with more intense passion and fire for good, for love conquers all. Thank you for life. Thank you for shelter. Thank you for water. Thank you for food. Thank you for access. Thank you for life. Thank you for being able to appreciate those small things, and thank you for the ability to see the things that have not come to pass. Because we already know that when you rain down blessings, they rain down even bigger and bigger and better than we could have ever imagined. And so we rejoice in that now. We rejoice in stable foundations. We rejoice in stable, grounded relationships. We rejoice in being able to say, we are wealthy, we are healthy, we are full, we are well taken care of, we are grounded, stable, and safe. God bless each and every single woman on this live today, that they will come into some good news, and that as they go through the ebbs and flows of life, even if they are knocked off their boat, that they'll know how to get back on and continue to ride the waves, because it's not over. And that the things that are happening to us are not happening to us because we're being punished, but it's happening to us for growth. It's happening for us. Thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. And all of the blessings in your name. Amen. So, ladies, take your time, wiggle through your fingers and your toes, and welcome yourself back into your body and into your space. There's no rush. If you're asleep, that's fine. If you're awake, hello. If you do have a pen and paper available, I'm going to actually, I probably will type them in the live chat of what I would like you to journal about. If there were things that came up specifically for you, if there were anything that you felt, if anything came to surface, I want you to journal about those things. And though I'll be doing this every Saturday for the next couple of Saturdays, I still want you to journal about these things beyond Saturday. I would love, I'm not sure what type of homework Annie has for you all, but you can answer these questions every couple of days to see what else pops up. I want you to think about what makes you feel safe, whether it's a thing, a person. What does security, what does safety look like for you? And then I want about what you feel when you don't feel safe. What does that feel? What does it look like to you? Um, and I want you to answer. Let me see. What do I want you to answer? Well, yeah, I just want you to answer those things. So I'll type those in the chat in a second. But if you are still laying down, if you are asleep, please stay in that place. And if you're up and you're able to journal, I hope you grab your pen and your paper. And please feel free to ask questions in the live chat. And I'm going to actually right now um, go ahead and type in some questions and I'll keep the music going. And feel free if you have any questions for me. I will happily answer. You guys just let me know. Just be in the moment. Just relax. While you all are journaling, I actually pulled a card this morning of like a message. If there was a message that I needed to specifically deliver to you guys. And today, and please continue to journal. I pulled a affluence card for you all. Um, According to the book that I'm using right now, this card means that wealth in all forms is available to you now. I don't know who this is for specifically. Could be for everyone. Well, actually, it is because I pulled for everyone. You are rich on all accounts. Drawing this card invites you to feel the abundant flow of having all that you need on the material and spiritual plane. If you are inquiring about a situation or relationship, this certainly indicates that there is much to be experienced here. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are being provided for and rewarded at this time. So that's a pretty great card to pull at this time. I hope that this resonates with you. And again, going back to your root and your security, in order to receive the blessings that God has for you, you have to be secure, aka feel worthy enough to receive those things. So if your security is not, if your root is not stable, it's like your bucket having holes in it. So God could be pouring down all of these blessings and it's just literally seeping through the bottom. So what we did today was some restoration work for your root. Things to be expected. Normally after a heavier meditation, especially if you had some tears or deeply emotional moments, you probably will sleep pretty heavy tonight. Expect for things to pop up, such as triggers, but understand what they are when they pop up. And journal about them as they pop up, and they'll become aware to you because you'll be able to see them. You'll be able to sense them. When I did the meditation where you were seeing parts of the body and welcoming yourself into your body, that was literally a spirit and body reconnection. So don't be surprised if you have new sensations. Don't be surprised if you have new aches and pains too, but they're not necessarily new. You're just becoming aware of it, which is a great thing. We need to be connected to our body. We need to know when something needs to be prepared. We need to know if something is broken. So those are some things that could possibly pop up for you. Another thing, drink a lot of water. That's something I always suggest. Just go ahead and drink a lot of water because you're going to be purging a lot of things. A lot of things are coming to the surface. So you're going to want to keep hydrated. It's an energetic tool, but it's also just a physical tool for yourself as you're continuing this journey. Bringing yourself into alignment energetically and spiritually is not an easy task. And it's not, we think, oh, we're laying down. It's super easy. It's super simple. But there are other things at work that we don't necessarily see. Just like radio waves. We don't see the waves coming down to the tower and to our car, but we know that they exist. Just like Wi-Fi. We don't have signals that we see, smell, and taste, but it exists. And so the spiritual work that you are doing or that we actually just did now is a part of that. So as your life starts shifting into alignment, expect some bumps and bruises, expect some good news, expect lifting, expect shifts and changes, but understand what they are and know that it's not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. It's a good thing. So again, if you guys, we have about 2 minutes left. If you have any questions for me, let me know. And my name is Jasmine Wilde. You all can find me on Instagram at Hello Miss Wilde. And yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed. I hope that you all have a phenomenal rest of your day. I hope you get some good news. And I will see you guys next Saturday. And again, thank you, Annie, for this opportunity. And let me know if there's anything else that you all need. Also, as far as music, this music is by a guy. His name is, I'll put his name in here. He has wonderful instrumental music that I enjoy using for meditation. So hopefully you enjoy him too until I can come up with some meditation music of my own. But but yes, ladies, that is all for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let me know if you need anything. See you all next Saturday. Bye.